Hi, welcome everybody to our 14th day of our 21-day journey through our course. My name is Wendy and I live in Los Angeles. I've been practicing this for a long time, and it means so much to be able to share it, all of this with you. So if you have not got your foot soak ready, you still have time. You can you just need a bucket with water, a pinch of salt, and towels, and a pitcher of water to rinse your feet with. So if you're new tonight, welcome. It's wonderful to have you with us, and it's perfectly great to come in the middle of the program. All of these classes are recorded, so you can catch up by going to our website and looking at the programs. And also at the end of the show, you can type in to the breakout room help that you'd like to meet one-on-one with a Sahaja yoga teacher who can help catch you up a little bit if that's interesting to you. You can also request a mentor. We put the mentor form in the WhatsApp group today, just in case people in YouTube are wanting to join us. You're very welcome if you're in YouTube. We'd love to meet you. And a mentor is just someone sort of like a cheerleader to help you grow a little bit faster in your meditation. So on Monday, we talked about the guru principle and how to be your own teacher and how to listen to your subtle system and understand yourself on a masterful level. And today we're going to be talking about the Mooladhara Chakra, which is the chakra of innocence, the first chakra at the base of the spine. So we're going to be starting our journey, traveling up the chakras and learning about them. So that's very exciting. So tonight we're going to have two presentations with guided meditation, a video of our founder, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, music, and Q&A session at the end if you stay after. So we're looking forward to that. Now I'd like to introduce our presenters for tonight. If we could bring them on. There we are. Great. Awesome. So glad to have you with us. I'll be presenting the first meditation, and Beenu will be doing the second meditation. Would you like to tell us a little about yourself?
Hello, my name is Beenu, and I'm going to guide a meditation about Mooladhara Chakra, so we can meditate upon Mooladhara Chakra and ask together for the qualities of first chakra.
Great, that's awesome. Looking forward to that. And Shailendra, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little about yourself? Shailendra is going to be helping answering the questions at the end and sharing his sort of wisdom and experience with us.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shailendra Ravenkar, and I'm from San Diego, California. It's so wonderful to be here together with all of you. Really appreciate the opportunity to connect, and I'm here to answer any questions you have. So, looking forward to it.
I think I'm going to take you up on it, Shailendra. That sounds good.
Of course.
All right. So I think now we'll begin with our first meditation. So when I was talking about starting our journey up the chakras, the first chakra, which we're going to be learning about tonight, is at the base of the spine. And the beautiful thing about these chakras is they all have powers. And the power or the quality of the first chakra is innocence. And it's really important to know that the strength of these chakras, we never lose that. We always have those powers inside of us. And nothing that happens in our life, no matter how difficult it is, can take that away from us. So when we meditate, everything that's happened in the past goes out the window, and we be very patient with ourselves, and all the chakras come in balance, and it's a beautiful thing. So let's bring up this slide. So the Mooladhara Chakra, you feel in your hands here at the base of the palm, where there's the little red dot there on the hand. And it's the red chakra in the bottom of the subtle system. It actually supports and holds the Kundalini up. And if you can see, it also is sort of the beginning and the base of the supporting the left side chakra, which is the blue chakra that goes onto our emotional side. So it's a beautiful thing to clear. We can take the, and the qualities are purity, innocence, joy, and wisdom. So there's a real connection between the Mooladhara Chakra and our spirit here in our heart. So this is a wonderful connection to make. And as we strengthen this chakra, as it grows stronger and more of our Kundalini rises and our emotional side becomes very light and sparkly, we really experience that joy and that bliss and that peace, which is what we all want, really. So now I think we're going to start our foot soak. And what we can do is we can just bend over and give a bandhan to the water, 7 times or however many times you want to. If you want, you can hold your hand over the water until it feels cool. If you're feeling vibrations out of your hands, you might feel it go cool, which is nice. And before we put our feet in, let's go ahead and raise up our kundalinis and give ourselves a bandhan. And the last time we're going to tie 3 knots. And when we give the bandhan, it's nice to keep our attention on our right hand. At first it feels mechanical, but eventually you can feel these vibrations being drawn as a protection around your chakras, around the energy centers. So we can go ahead and put our feet in. The water element is very healing for the Mooladhara Chakra. The foot soak is very good for it. And the other thing that's absolutely amazing is to sit on the earth. And when you sit with your Mooladhara actually on the earth, it heals so nicely. And you can put both of your hands on the earth next to you as you meditate. And it can be such a deep, it can take you into the quiet right away, which is nice. So the water, the ocean, and the foot soak is good on the earth for this chakra. So let's just close our eyes for a minute. If you have your glasses on, you can take them off. Just give yourself a little break. And let's start by putting our right hand on our center heart, in the center of our chest. And just allow our hand to guide our awareness into the heart chakra. What we can do here is watch our breath just a little bit. We can breathe slightly deeper and slightly slower, and just watch the air as it comes in and out of our lungs. And when we're ready, we can put our hand down, but keep our awareness in our heart, inside of us, in our subtle system. And we can just watch. Watch whatever's happening inside of ourselves. Just let it settle down a bit. And when we watch, we don't judge it. If a thought comes, we just have a relaxed approach. We just let it go by. If a feeling starts to rise, we just let it rise and fall. We just watch. We can just relax our bodies. Just allow our shoulders to relax. We don't need an intense focus to meditate. We need relaxation, a relaxed focus. As we are watching, we can put our attention at the base of our spine. The Mooladhara is actually a little bit below our spine. And we can just see, how does my Mooladhara Chakra feel? Without judging it, we're just watching. The power is in the watching. Oftentimes it helps to direct our desire, our heartfelt desire to grow. So with our awareness in our Mooladhara Chakra, let's just desire in our heart to establish the quality of innocence inside of us. Now we can put our right hand on the left side of our chest above our physical heart. There is a profound connection between the Mooladhara Chakra and our spirit. The Mooladhara Chakra supports our Kundalini, and our spirit comes together with our Kundalini to give us joy. So let's ask for that joy. Let's just say within us, within our hearts, let's just ask from our heart, Mother Kundalini, please give me joy. And if you feel your attention being drawn away from your heart, it's okay, just very gently bring it back. And we can put our hand down. Again, we watch. How do I feel? because the Mooladhara Chakra supports the left side channel as well as the Kundalini. Let's take our right hand and put it towards the Mother Earth. And we can just decide, we can just determine that we really want to have a positive relationships with our feelings and with our memories. So let's desire that right now. Let's desire for a very light, sparkly, emotional channel within us. We can bring our hand up, put our palms up in our lap. The reason it helps to close our eyes is just to make it a little easier to bring our attention inside. This is something we're learning to do, and we'll get better at it. But now we're going to do something we haven't done before. We're going to sing a sound that is so auspicious, that the Kundalini really responds to. It's the sound that was made at the beginning of creation. And it's very simple. And we're going to sing this 3 times together. The sound is Om. If you'd like, you can open your eyes and look at the Shri Mataji's photograph, or you can keep your eyes closed and keep your attention inside and see what you feel when you sing this sound. And it's got 3 components: A, U, and M. So it's A, U, and M. And together it's Om. So let's sing this together 3 times. Take a nice deep breath. And again. Nice deep breath again. Fill our lungs. We just put the awareness at the top of the head very gently. Now we can begin to come to the surface a little bit. Open our eyes. Now is a good time to rinse our feet and put our bucket to the side. We'll just clear the bucket away later after the program is over. So now we're going to listen to a video of our founder giving us some real knowledge about the Mooladhara Chakra and innocence and the importance of it. The best way to sort of imbibe what she's saying is to keep the attention here at the top of the head and meditate while you listen to the talk.
So actually we bow to innocence within us. And this innocence is the one gives you the enlightenment. As I told you yesterday, the light has innocence. But this is innocent without knowledge. But your light is innocent with knowledge. We always think that the people who have got knowledge can never be innocent, can never be simple. And the idea we have got about innocence is that an innocent person is always deceived, can be befooled, and can be always taken for granted. But innocence is a power. It is a power which protects you, which gives you light of knowledge. Knowledge that we have in the worldly sense is how to exploit others, how to cheat others, how to make money out of them, how to make fun of others, how to look down upon others. But the light of innocence is the light by which you know that love is the highest thing. And it teaches you how to love others, how to care for others, how to be gentle about others. It also gives you the light within. It's just the other way around of this avidya that we have in this world. Just the other way around. The avidya outside teaches us competition, how to put the other person down, because it has fear. It is insecure. This knowledge is not secure at all. If it had security, it would not have behaved like this. But the light of innocence knows everything. It has no fear. When we say children are innocent, we mean to say that they have that power of innocence. Many times people have noticed if a child falls from a height, he doesn't die. while a young man may die with a much smaller height. And the child is not afraid while falling. He just enjoys as if there's a parachute coming down, nicely. And then when he falls down also just gets up, laughs, smiles at everyone. He doesn't understand why everybody is worried. Because in that innocence he knows that he's looked after. He's protected. He knows that there is a power which is much higher than him, and he does not have to worry. Then we start putting ideas into the head of the child. And that is how he starts losing his power of innocence. And he becomes a coward. He becomes a cunning fellow. He becomes an unrighteous personality. But still we would say that the innocence of children is innocence of ignorance. In a way. Because they do not know the dangers of life. But the light of innocence knows all the dangers and also knows how to get rid of it. Also knows how to be away from such a person. There was a wise man who was going on a staircase. And there was a stupid man coming from the other side, foolish man. So foolish people are always aggressive. That is one of the signs, because they have inferiority complex. So the foolish man says to the man who was coming up, he says, one had to move on one side. So he says, I don't move for fools, the foolish one says. So the wise man says, I do, and he moved. That's how the light of innocence tells you how far to go with a person, how far to talk to a person, how far to indulge in another person's personality or his problems. Otherwise he deceits. He understands that this gentleman is a stupid fool, so I move for a fool like that. He doesn't pay attention to such a person. He doesn't bother about such a person. This is the light of innocence which gives you discrimination. How far to go with others?
So let's just sit for a moment and imbibe that. See if we can feel the feeling, that innocence, that power inside of ourselves. And now we're going to have some music. And we can, it's violin music by Kalyan, and we can just enjoy it and allow ourselves to remain quiet inside.
Wow, that was really beautiful music. And now we will keep this meditative state. Since today's topic is Mooladhara Chakra, we are going to meditate upon Mooladhara Chakra. And as we learn about the qualities of Mooladhara Chakras, let's ask for those qualities to be awakened within us. So, as you know, Mooladhara Chakra is as the base of our spine, and it is made up of earth element, and it can be cleansed by the earth. So let's put both the hands towards the earth. Since we are sitting on the chair, we cannot touch the earth. You can just simply put both the hands angle on the side, both the sides. And let's close our eyes. And we'll keep our attention at the base of our spine, where our Mooladhara Chakra is. Just relax, very relaxed, focus at the base of our spine. Both hands towards the earth. So we are pointing both the hands towards the earth because Mooladhara Chakra is made up of earth element and it can be cleansed by the earth element. So if you can sit on the earth, that is the ideal. Now let's ask for qualities of Mooladhara Chakra. We will request to our Mother Kundalini. Mother Kundalini, please awaken in me innocence. Let's say it silently in our heart. One more time. Mother Kundalini, please awaken innocence in me. Mother Kundalini, please awaken purity in me. Mother Kundalini, please make my heart pure. Please make my mind pure. Another quality of Mooladhara Chakra is wisdom. So let's ask, Mother Kundalini, please awaken in me wisdom. Mother Kundalini, please let the wisdom shine in my attention. When wisdom shine in our attention, in that light, we can see ourselves, what we are doing. And then we can correct ourselves. Another quality of this chakra is discretion. Strong feeling of right and wrong. So let's ask for that. Mother Kundalini, please awaken in me discretion. Now let's feel both the hands, fingers, which are pointing towards the earth, how you're feeling on the hands. Sometimes you can feel that something is going down from your hand towards the earth. Like Mother Earth is cleansing our Mooladhara Chakra. You can feel that. Now let's put both the hands palm up open on our lap. Just relax. And let's see how we are feeling inside us. Let's focus on our hands, how we are feeling. Now let's bring our right hand on our heart. We can put on our central heart. We'll keep our attention inside our central heart under our right hand. And here we will do some breathing exercise to open our heart. Let's take a deep breath, hold for a few seconds, then exhale. After exhale, we again wait for a few seconds and then repeat. Let's do it 3 times. Take a deep breath, hold, exhale slowly. Wait for a few seconds. Take a deep breath again. Now let's bring our right hand on our forehead. Let our forehead rest on our hand nicely. And here we will say in our heart, Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone. Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone and myself. Now let's bring our right hand on top of our head, few inches above. And let's keep our hand few inches above the head. And let's slowly bring our attention on top of our head. Let's see how you're feeling on the palm of your right hand, which is on top of the head. You might feel cool breeze coming out of your head, or you might feel a little warm, but don't worry about it. Just bring the hand on our lap. So both the hands, palm up open on our lap, but we'll keep our attention on top of our head, where our hand was. Very relaxed, gentle attention. Now let's just enjoy the silence on top of our head. If any thought comes, just say, not now, and try to remain in the thoughtless state. Now let's bring our attention on our hands, both the hands and fingers. And let's observe how we are feeling on our hands. So during the meditation, after a few minutes, if the thoughts start coming, then there is a thought stopping sequence you can do. So when thoughts start coming, you can simply put your right hand on the forehead and just say, I forgive everyone. I forgive my thoughts. And bring the hand again on top of the head and put the attention few inches above where our hand is. And when you see that attention is settled on top of our head, then slowly bring the hand down and keep the attention there on the top of the head. Then again, if you have thoughts start coming, you can just say, without moving the hand, I forgive. And if that doesn't work, then you can do that thought stopping sequence again. Put the hand on the forehead, and the mantra is, I forgive everyone. And bring the hand on top of the head, and bring the attention here, and bring the hand down. So now, to conclude our meditation, let's raise our Kundalini and give ourselves bandhan. After putting knots on top of our head, let's give ourselves bandhan 7 times. So start from the left side, bring it over the head towards the right side, and bring it back. Let's do it 7 times. And now I'll hand over to Wendy.
Wow, such a beautiful meditation and teaching us some tips there, which is nice. And the music was lovely. What was so great about the talk was the way Shri Mataji described innocence as a power that protects us. And that's really a beautiful thing to focus on. So we have some announcements. We're going to have our question and answer session, but first we'll just make a few quick announcements. So on Friday, our next program is on the second chakra, which is the Swadhisthana chakra, about creativity and connecting to our pure desire to ascend. We have program resources, especially if you're new. It's nice to go to the website. We have a QR code here you can use, or the website's here. We have all of the past classes recorded and accessible under the different days, and you can go through them, and they're handouts. It's very handy. You can join our WhatsApp group. There are spiritual messages and announcements about what we're doing. That's a great thing to do. And so during our Q&A, there are 3 ways to ask your questions. First of all, there are people standing by in the breakout rooms to meet with you one-on-one if you'd like to do that during or after we have our question and answer session. And all you need to do is write into the breakout room help inside the chat and say that you want to meet with a Sahaja Yoga teacher, and they'll make that happen for you. Or if you'd like to stay in the main room and do the question and answers with us, you can send your questions to the Q&A, chat Q&A, or directly to me, the MC. And we'll look through them, and we'll try to answer as many of those questions as we can. So now we're ready to bring our presenters on they're all lined up for our question and answer session. So let's do that. So this is where we get to talk a little bit about the things, during meditation we want to be quiet, and this is our chance to answer some questions and go a little more deeply into maybe some of our own experiences. It's wonderful to have Shailendra here with us from San Diego and joining us for the first time on 21 Days. That's amazing. So let's give you a question, Shailendra.
Ready.
How have you experienced the quality of childlike simplicity in your own life, and what is an example of that you have?
Very interesting. Yeah. So again, a lot of these topics were unknown to me, the quality of innocence for Sahaja Yoga, but then as one of the biggest experience or experiencing innocence along with the knowledge of Sahaja Yoga was with my two beautiful daughters. And as adults, we try to be more mature, and what that means is oftentimes more serious about situation. But when you connect with a child, you start realizing the power of innocence, the power of enjoying every situation regardless of what it is, and that may include having ice cream for breakfast instead of pancakes, as an example. But the idea is, as adults, we tend to react a lot. Flight is late, we get upset. Something doesn't work out, we get upset. But a child enjoys every moment, and if they don't like something, they move on. And my two beautiful daughters taught me, and I have seen them grown from babies to now they are teenagers. But that journey itself was a learning for me, a second phase of experiencing my own innocence.
Wow, I want you to be my dad. My dad never gave me pancakes and ice cream for breakfast.
Oh, we used to have every Sunday.
I want to sign up. That's lovely. Yes, we see in our children, we re-experience our own memories of innocence as children when we have our children. They really pull us into the moment, the present moment, and into their innocence, because they have a power and we feel it and it pulls on us. So now I have a question for Beenu. I know Beenu very well. She's here in LA, and she has used the earth element maybe more than anyone I know to help ground herself and establish a foundation, especially on Mooladhara Chakra, strengthen her relationship with her Kundalini. And maybe you can tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Yeah. So earth element is the perfect cleansing element for Mooladhara Chakra, and I experienced it. And it helps two ways, because Mooladhara Chakra is the base, the left Mooladhara is the base of our left channel, whole left channel. So if we have very strong left Mooladhara Chakra, we can have very strong left side. So if we sit on the earth, like when I started my meditation, I used to sit on the earth in my backyard on the grass, both the hands on the grass, sitting on the earth. And I have done my whole meditation, like 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just putting my hands on the earth and meditate. And that helps a lot. That helps clearing left Mooladhara Chakra and also the left channel. So yeah, please try that. I experienced that.
And Shailendra, I mean, do you feel also just being in nature in general can help you to go quiet inside? Because we don't actually, we don't always go quiet when we sit to meditate, but we also have other times when we spontaneously go quiet. Does nature sometimes affect you in that way?
Absolutely, absolutely. And all the five elements, definitely within that, the earth element is the powerful one. And oftentimes it's more of what we let go to the earth element, which makes us lighter and more thoughtless. And especially in Sahaja, when we say, let's put both our hands on earth element, and our sincere desire to let go of those thoughts, the past, and just be in the present moment itself gives you that state of bliss, because then it opens up your attention towards all other natural elements. You start listening to the birds more carefully. You start listening to the ocean if you're near the ocean, or even the wind in the sky, and you start enjoying these things which we sometimes tend to ignore because we are so in that thought engine all the time.
You just gave me joy because you gave me a positive connection to my memories, which is another thing to do with the left side and the support of that left side channel by the Mooladhara, is that we can remember. I was just remembering all the joyful times when you said it, the ocean. You see, we're going through and I was going with you on a tour of positive memories, which is something we want to do, is have this, be able to enjoy our memories. Have a positive relationship with that. And now I'm going to ask myself a question. How do you get back to the innocence? I think in Shri Mataji's talk, she was explaining really clearly how we start thinking, and when we're children, when we're little, we're just in the present moment, and we have the innocence that children and animals naturally have because they're so present. And who doesn't love a child? And who doesn't love the innocence of a pet? We do. We love it. And it's when we start becoming very mental and thinking that we get pulled away from our innocence. So what happens is when you meditate, you're like naturally, it's just natural process when you stop thinking as much, that you get in touch with the feeling of innocence, because you're more present, and then you learn how to use that as a tool. Because as we grow up, we get taught, oh, it's naive to be innocent. And especially men, I'm just going to say it, men throughout the world have this idea that their own innocence, their own chastity isn't important, and it is. It's just as important for you as it is for a child. And I really encourage you to get in touch with that within yourself, and actually start working on feeling and experiencing the powers throughout your chakras. We'll see if there are any messages here. I don't see a new one now. I'm wondering. We were going in the talk of relating a lot to the heart. Beenu, could you talk a little bit about how is the heart and how are the heart and the Mooladhara connected, and how do they support each other in our growth?
Yeah, so very important chakras. If you want to feel the coolness, the vibrations. Mooladhara Chakra, the left Mooladhara Chakra, it provides us all the innocence and the wisdom, right? And the heart, when heart is pure, we can, if we have strong Mooladhara Chakra, meaning we have innocence within us, we have purity in us. So heart is pure, and then I think you can deal with anything in both the chakras. One give you wisdom, another give you a pure, loving heart. So that's what I have experienced it. Cleansing Mooladhara Chakra, cleansing heart, the both chakras. When I initially started my meditation, I really focused on both the chakras. And it helped me a lot in growing in terms of my meditation journey.
And how does having an open heart, Shailendra, how does that help you deal with this overactive mind that is taking us away from the innocence?
Well, if you look at it, irrespective of, let's keep Sahaja Yoga aside, the way I look at it, every person have this conscious thought process going on. There is an inner voice always which tells us what to do. And that's the way I look at it. It comes from the heart. It's not from our mind or anything. But then our discrimination is often conditioned. We get influenced by family, friends, everything else. But when you start focusing on your inner energy of innocence, and when that is established as the qualities of Mooladhara, it gives you the basic fundamental wisdom. It gives you the discrimination. So that inner power becomes stronger to follow that voice of the heart, the way I look at it. And that's where Mooladhara plays a role, providing us that strength within, not by conditions and surrounding, or what my friend said, or she said, or he said, or that's the right thing to do because somebody else is doing it. It gives your own power of discrimination, being your own guru, your own teacher. And that's how I see the connection between the Mooladhara and the open heart. At the same time, it gives you a lot of joy to express your love from your heart. So,
Wow, I think that's pretty much says it. I think that's a great point to end our question and answer session. And right now, the breakout rooms are still open. So if you'd like to go meet with somebody or eager to meet you, make a connection. You can just make a connection with someone. And it's so nice to meet someone who's seeking like you are. So what we'll do is we're going to play some music in the main room, and you're welcome to meditate. Stay with us.